with, we just watched Soundcheck with a band called Critical. And we just thought we'd get get up close and personal with these guys before the show and have a little chit chat. So you guys are Critical.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that name from?
Just came up with it one day.
Hey, you guys critical yourselves? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like, well, that's usually good though, right? Because if you're critical of your music, it usually turns out a little better. Better, you have to get a shrink, right? So it's so. Anyway, so what's your name? Justin,
Yeah.
and you're the guitarist. And
Ben, the bassist.
Ben, the bassist. That rhymes.
Paul, the drummer.
Paul, the drummer with the sticks.
Stone the singer.
Eddie Stone, the singer. Now, I was just listening to you guys, and that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Might not have chatted with you if it wasn't so. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that was pretty not so bad for a sound check, right? So, and it was unique. It was unique. So, tell me a little bit about your band.
I mean, we've been around for a couple of years.
Yep.
We played the Toronto area. We just released a CD actually last week.
What's it called?
Beauty and Extremes.
Beauty and Extremes?
Beauty and Extremes, yeah.
Critically.
Yeah, and we're actually working on new material for a second album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically from the GTA area.
Yeah, so you're a GTA band.
Jacks.
He's from Louisville.
Oshawa.
Oshawa.
Yeah.
I've been in Toronto my whole life.
Yeah.
You're a born and raised Toronto boy. You're a rare breed.
Yeah, East Ender.
Oh, even better, even better, even better.
Yeah.
You got tools at your house. I know you do. So like, what is your style of music? What do you consider your guys to be?
Anybody else want to take it?
Yeah, it's like we play rock music. That's a definite.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
type of rock? I don't know.
Hard rock,
We
but
kind of
it's
throw
psychedelic.
it around.
Yeah, it's hard rock with a bit of psychedelic influence, with a lot of 90s alternative thrown in.
Yeah.
And some metal thrown in as well. You'll hear that when we actually play the show. But I mean, it's rock and roll is one of those things that kind of has the ability to absorb influences from different things
100%.
a little bit and kind of mesh it on some sort of bouillabaisse of. Yeah.
I feel like that is what this era is about. Like, we've had, like, you look at the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, they were significant in their own right.
Right.
And very, very distinctive, to be honest with you.
Right.
And now what this seems to be is like, I don't know if they just absorbed everything good that could be new and we have to regurgitate it now, but it seems to be what it ends up being now is you've got bands that are either sort of choosing that one of those genres and personifying it,
Right.
and or it's really just a big mixed bag of all of the above.
Sure.
I mean, I saw you going on those drums, and I was thinking, like, no one does that anymore. That's like that's a 60s, 70s thing for sure. Someone going that hard the back.
His kick actually doesn't even have a horn.
Oh,
That's a pure 60s thing going on.
there you go, there you go.
John Bonham reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way you were singing was very. It had a 90s feel to it. I got to be honest with you. Yeah, that was good. That was good. So, and you even got the looks going across. You got a little Beatles going on here. You got a little Coldplay. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys. So, like, what are your goals? Are you going to be rock stars? Are you going to be famous? Or are you going to be journeymen? What are you going to do?
I mean, the idea is to expand the band to get to that point, I guess. Right? But at the end of the day, you're kind of just looking at the next day and trying to set up more gigs and release
Absolutely.
another album, work on new material, and so on.
I think where we're at now is just we want more and more people to hear our music.
Yeah.
I think we're proud of it. We like what we're doing. We like where it's going. We just want more and more people.
All right, guys. So you guys like rock and roll?
We do.
Love it.
And who's interviewing you? I'll give you a hint. It's something like C Rock Live magazine. Yeah.